When I woke up this morning, it was 31 degrees. It's now 39, but it's still a bit chilly. We also have a mango local monster, probably my favorite. Actually, they have the Pacific Punch one. That's a pretty close second, maybe first, I don't know, but they're both pretty delicious. So it turns out I made a slight miscalculation. We have a bit of an issue. Not an issue. We have a bit of a setback, actually. I thought today was the 15th. It turns out Wednesday is actually the 14th, which means my LB6T and my Vht Wrinkle Black paint won't be here until tomorrow. So slight setback, not the end of the world. I still got a plan for today. So if you notice behind me, we have the Porsche wheels all loaded up today. I've decided, they've been sitting in my barn for months and months and months now. I've decided the Porsche twists are gonna go on the wagon. Some nice cooler OEM wheels for the car. Not the ones in the car aren't cool right now, but obviously the Porsche wheels. Porsche wheels just look good on Mark 4s, like, and on Mark 3s. They just look good on a lot of cars, but I'm excited to use them. These are 17x7 in the front, 8.5 in the rear, ET55 front, ET50 rear, so very high offset. I have a set of adapters that were delivered yesterday. They're 5/100 to 5/130, 30mm, which should be enough to have a nice fitment on the car, I believe. And then pulling these tires off today, the massive 255s over here and 205s over here, swapping them for a set of 225/45 all around, which is what I have in the car right now, so they'll fit no problem. I'm not sure why the camera just got so dark, but as I was saying, these tires coming off. Also gonna pick up some paint today. I'm not sure if I want to stick with the silver and do silver on silver again, or if I want to do like a charcoal gray or a matte black. I haven't decided just yet, but tires off today, pick up some paint, refinish these things, and I think they're gonna look pretty good on the wagon. Oh man, the little cabrio has moved from the mid lot to the now death row, basically. So sometime this week we'll go through and gut this car for a lot of the pieces and see how much rust it actually has. I wanted to pull the seats out of it, but this one's actually pretty tore up. Not too bad, but I don't know. I've always liked the cabrio interior. Like, I like the door cards it has, and it has the full seat. Maybe it's worth trying to save, maybe it's not. We'll see. Oh my goodness, I have a lot of work to do today. Oh man, some little Mercedes wheels, BMW wheels, more Mercedes wheels, lots to do today. More Mercedes wheels, and then of course we have Old Reliable chilling back here. Haven't done anything new to the truck in a while. Still has the seats in it. I put some towels down because it was super muddy last week, but she's still doing good. Get a nice little cold start here. Let's roll this down real fast. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yes. This truck is sick. I quite enjoy this thing. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am very tempted to buy like an eBay hydro e-brake kit to mount in the truck. This one has this style where you like push it in and then pull it out, which is not very good. Hypothetically speaking, it's not very good for like e-brake initiations. It's better than the foot press one, but this isn't very good. So to have like an actual hydro in this truck would be honestly super cool. So maybe we'll do that sometime if I get bored. Wait for it, wait for it. Bam. Wife's here. She's pulling parts for her wagon, and she also pulled this little cage right here out. So this is the piece you need to actually put like the cool fancy trim pieces in a Mark 4. I thought it was the entire dash, but it's only this little cage piece. So I might start pulling more of these to sell, because I mean, it's really easy to pull out. It's like 6 or 7 little T20, I think, and you kind of T15, like a T15, you pop it out, and then you can use all the nice fancy pieces. So much easier than I thought. All right, these are all done, and the truck is fully loaded and good to go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go dump all these tires and then go grab the Porsche wheels and get those broken down. We got them, boys. Look at that. And I didn't get a scratch on them thanks to my helpful little towel. And I actually had a lot of practice. I thought these 255s with this stiffer sidewall would give me more trouble, but they actually came off pretty easily. Like I said, I started here about a month ago, and I've done about 250 or so wheel dismount so far, so I've gotten pretty good at doing this. So if you guys remember, maybe a month or so ago, I got some really cool airbrush pieces off this black Mark IV Golf. Look at this. Bam, another one came in. So this is a E36, the little, like, I don't know, the coupe or the compact. I don't know, I don't like the back end of this car at all, but this is kind of cool. So I'll snag this for my airbrush collection. These things are actually pretty cool. Little Tasmanian devil holding the logo there. And there's a signature MM. So if you're in Germany and know who did this, let them know I have it now, and it's dope. So the sun was out for like a split second, and now it's back to complete garbage, but we're heading to the store now. Hopefully find a nice color for the wheels. Then I'm gonna try and paint them today. It's kind of rainy and cold out, but might have to make my makeshift paint room downstairs again. We'll see. All right, let's see what kind of colors we got. This is where I got the paint for the PowerTex and the paint I got for the calipers on Miley. I think on Miley I did this one. This gray like this. Oh, nice color, I like that. And obviously there's like an OEM silver. I want to be crazy and do some gold. I like this red a lot, but not for the wheels. What do we want to go with? Ooh, got the chrome. Look at that bad boy. Not a chance. We'll find something good. All right, so we decided on this nice metallic silver, the 113. The Porsche wheels from factory are about this color, just a basic light gloss silver. But now we're gonna go about a shade or two darker. You can see the difference there. A little bit darker and a lot more metallic flake. So I think this should work out nicely. I think this is the perfect color for these wheels. It's a little bit darker than obviously all the metallic flake versus just the base gloss silver. I think it's gonna go very, very nicely together. Look at this thing though. Out here flexing on everybody. Like the green tiger wrap he's got going on there. All right, so I have good news and then I have even better news. The good news is the paint booth is all set up. It's actually quite warm down here. We had a new little space heater that pumps out so much heat, plus this one is on. So it's actually like, I'm kind of sweating. It's actually quite hot down here, so painting should be no problem. The even better news, all the boxes that I said were gonna be here tomorrow showed up today. So this box here is my adapters for those wheels. This is paint, and this is new lug nuts for the adapters. I got these for super cheap. I paid €50 for 4 30mm adapters, which is pretty cheap. He didn't have the stubby lugs to go into my hubs or the lug nuts to go onto the studs here, but I bought a brand new set of 20, I think, for like 19 bucks. And then I think these are 30s. I think my stock lugs will fit. If not, I can buy a set of stubby ones for super cheap. So great deal on these, and all my stuff is here, which is dope. Where they at, though? Where they at, though? There they are. Big old beefy boys. If you know about Porsche wheels, they always have super high offsets, so you need big, thick old spacers or adapters to get the fitment you want. But these should be good to go, I think. My final ET will be 8.5 ET 20 in the rear, and then 7 ET 25 in the front, which should be pretty nice. We'll see. But these are sick. Make sure everything here fits, which it should. Bam, perfect. And this one already has the hub-centric center, so I won't need a hub ring, which is nice. And these ones also have these studs, which makes putting the wheel on much easier versus having the lug bolts. I'll now have the lug nuts to go on the studs, which is a cool little setup. So very, very nice. Then in this box we have the, oh boy, oh no, well that actually worked out. Bam. Nice fancy lug nuts, which should be the right size. These are M14, I think. That was right. Yes. Bam. I'll have nice shiny lug nuts for the Porsche wheels. Also, the great sound. Oh, listen to that. So sorry about that. No, I'm not. So with our adapters here and our lug nuts here, we have everything needed to fit the Porsche wheels onto the Wagon. Like I said, these ones didn't come with the stubby top bolts to hold this to my hub. But like I said, these are 30s, they're pretty thick, and I'm pretty sure my stock ones will still be underneath this. But looking at these wheels, it has these giant holes. So even if I had it stick up this far, there's still so much room, it won't matter anyway. So we are good to go. And then in this box from TriStar Color, and then you can see some more of their stuff right there. We have, I believe this is the clear coat. Yep, clear coat. And then we have the base coat in the fancy LB6T, which is a Turkish metallic. Very, very cool color. So this should be enough to do the few pieces I want to do, and then nice clear over the top. So the piece are gonna look good. Like, I'm excited. It's kind of hard to tell down here, but man, that's such a beautiful color. And then last but not least, we have the Vht Wrinkle Plus. This stuff, have you seen the Vht stuff before? Their wrinkle effect comes out so, so good. I can't show it on the can, but if you've seen it before in person, you know how good this stuff looks. And I can't wait to do the valve cover and whatever else, but this stuff looks amazing. So this, plus the color match stuff, it's gonna look epic. And if you're wondering, all of this stuff minus the adapters is from eBay. Very easy to find. I just typed in Vht Wrinkle Black, that popped up. I typed in LB6T VW, this stuff popped up, and then these are M14 by 1.5, I think, and then this popped up. So all very, very easy to find stuff. All right, so I just avoided a giant nightmare. Well, it would have been the biggest issue, but I'm going through and I'm sanding down or scuffing the wheels up, and I'm looking through the holes here, and I notice, I see this inside this one. I'm like, what in the world is that? It turns out it was a lug nut that was snapped off, like the top portion completely snapped off. Thankfully, I was able to hit it out of there, which again, it wouldn't have been the biggest issue. You can still run 4 out of the 5 lugs and been okay, but still, I'm glad that came out of there. Thank goodness. I had to hit it from the backside with the flathead and popped out, but that's crazy. It literally like stuck in there, snapped the top off. That's wild, but crisis averted. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I hate prep work, but if you want a good end result, you gotta put the work in. So I've gone through, sanded everything down. This one had a little bit, not like, well, I guess curbage on this spot. Sanded that smooth, and a little bit of like a rust spot, I guess, or like bubbling. Fixed that spot, and then a little spot right there. And then all the rest were pretty much good to go. So everything at this point is scuffed, prepped, ready to go. I need to tape off the valve stems. I should have pulled them out, but I didn't. But tape off the valve stems real quick, and then we can lay our primer, and then our color, and then our clear, and they should be looking fantastic. I had an idea to try and like lay wax inside here to cover the black, and then paint over it, and then scrape back out later to save the black. But honestly, I'm gonna paint the entire wheel one color. If I want to get the fancy ones, I can just order new caps that have like the red and the gold and all the fancy stuff. So for now, it'll all be one color, and it should be fine. Whew, that sucked, but ready for color. Got all of the primer layers done, and honestly, these wheels actually look pretty cool in this flat gray. So let these dry for about 30 minutes or so, make sure they're thoroughly dry. Then we'll start adding some nice silver metallic. So I've only done the very first layer so far, but these things look incredible. And actually, I didn't even end up using this paint I bought. If you guys remember, I painted my PowerTex, I don't know, like sometime last year, and I used this paint here, Rust-Oleum. Again, Rust-Oleum is my favorite. They have the trim paint. I just love Rust-Oleum. But I used the same color on the PowerTex. I had 3 more cans I never used. So use this color again, and whoo! Bro, look at these things. Hold on, let me get a light on here real fast. Some more light. Look at that shine. Like I said, I loved this color on the PowerTex, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use it again. And this is even before clear coat. Like, these are gonna shine like crazy. So I probably won't finish these today, honestly. I think I'm gonna do probably a total of 4 layers tonight, let them sit overnight, and then do tomorrow for the clear coat. I mean, there's really no rush. This is a side project to do, so I want to make sure they turn out perfect, and man, they already look so good. I might actually go back, if I don't leave the caps completely silver, maybe like a very fine tip paintbrush of black and fill that back in, and that's kind of small, maybe not. But if it'll work out, I mean, the silver looks good, but it would be kind of cool to actually see all that outlined in black that was before. Probably should have done my little wax trick, but is what it is. The silver looks sick. I can't wait to see these on the wagon. So I just put down layers number 2 and 3. Gonna let it dry overnight, and then probably do layer 4 tomorrow and do clear coat tomorrow. Like I said, there's no rush in this. It's a bit of a side project, and I want them to come out really, really good. I'm actually go back and buy some more cans of this, flip them over, and actually do the barrels as well. We'll see, but these things are looking so good. Like I said, I love that color on the PowerTex, so I'm really glad I used it again, because it's just, hope you can see it on camera, it's just so much flake. And it's like a very nice OEM plus kind of like paint color for it. I love it. It came out so, so good. I'm done for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you're excited to see some new wheels on the wagon. I think it'll suit the car very, very well. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
doing just fine before I met